Everybody, Steve Maloy, everybody, Steve Maloy.
What's going on, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Everybody comfortable with what they decided to wear today? Well, good. I'm glad. I've been in New York the past 2 years, which is a very fashion-centric town. Had quite the influence on me, if you can't tell by this gray shirt. It's weird being in Manhattan because you'll see people dressed just like make horrible decisions. Like I saw this lady walking down the street and she had like a dress with wings on it and like 9-inch stilettos, and I was like, man, it's a Wednesday. What are you like? No one's comfortable here. And you all look very nice, but it is good to be back in the Midwest where most people dress like they're ready to start working in a factory tomorrow. It's just like, hey, whenever you want to bring those jobs back, I can put some jeans over these sweatpants. Timmy was talking about that show that he used to run. I went there the first time when I was in high school. I was 17 years old, and I cleared it with him first that it was okay that I went. And my first joke was about, like, so I'm in high school, and everyone went, whoa, hey, you can't be in here, that's not okay. And I went, so I'm in college. I just had to change all of my jokes from about my economy teacher to my economy professor. It was very fun. Now I'm in New York right now. New Yorkers always have a strange reaction when I tell them I'm from Chicago. Like some people will be like, ooh, Chirac, which I think is kind of rude. It'd be like if I told you I was from Iraq and you went, ooh, Iraq. Not really the appropriate response at all. I told this guy in New York I was from Chicago once, and he went, ugh, the Michael Jordan Steakhouse at Grand Central Station is terrible. Alright? I don't know what you want Chicago to do about that. How is that Chicago's fault in the slightest? Because Michael Jordan worked there for a couple of years? Like, that's literally the indignation and just like the entitlement that people have in society now. You can go to a train station and have a steak and then blame a city 300 miles away when it doesn't meet your satisfaction. Like, dude, it's not 1914 anymore. They don't have fresh beef coming into every train station. Which I guess is technically Chicago's fault since we influence the meat market so heavily. But, you know, maybe you got a point. I don't know. When I was 10 years old, I went to a party that was being attended by John Goodman and a monkey. It's a true story, and it's pretty much the only thing you need to know about me. Like, it pretty much explains it all. I was a very young, precocious person, and this just ruined everything for me, Like, if anyone ever asks you, like, hey, Steve's acting kind of weird, what happened to him? And just be like, oh, when he was 10, he went to a party with John Goodman and a monkey, and they were both wearing tuxedos. So nothing seems real to him anymore. It's true, that really has like messed up my psyche a little bit. It's just really gotten me into strange situations. Like if you tell me to like imagine a monkey, I automatically picture it in a tuxedo. And if you tell me to imagine a monkey wearing a tuxedo, I automatically picture a monkey wearing 2 tuxedos. If you tell me to picture John Goodman, I just imagine a very sad actor who is disappointed with his party choices. Yeah. How you doing, man? Good. I didn't really have anything for you, I just was curious. You look like you're having a good time, so that's good. You ever hear somebody say like a phrase incorrectly? Like just like butcher a phrase completely, and you're just like, why am I friends with you? Someone was telling me about like a good time they had the other day, and they were like, oh, I felt like a kid at a candy camp. Excuse me? What did you just say? Are you listening to the words coming out of your mouth right now? A candy camp? What's a candy camp? I've heard of a candy store, not a candy, like I don't know how I feel as a kid at a candy camp. That goes against everything I was taught growing up. I'm a college student, which means I have to do homework after this, so you're all better than me. I don't mean to offend anybody at the top of the show, but I think homework stinks. I really do. I think it stinks like doo-doo. It's true, you know, I'm sorry, I know I lost a couple of you on that, but I just don't like it. I'm sorry. I really hate homework. It's not because it's like it was ever that difficult. It was just something you had to do. You know what I mean? It was like the first thing in your life that you had to do it, no matter what. And it didn't matter if it was easy or hard, and teachers never understood that. You know what I mean? Like I had this teacher once who was like, oh, this assignment will be like shooting fish in a barrel. And I realized in that moment, the phrase shooting fish in a barrel doesn't mean something's easy. It means something is a waste of time and resources. Yes. You understand. Like, of course. No, I understand this now. I'm a college student, which means I smoke a lot of pot. Anyone else in here? Yeah, this guy's are we a pot smoking crowd or not? I'm waiting. No, I do. I smoke pot. I honestly, actually, I don't know if you know this, but I like to get high on pot. Some people just like to smoke it. I actually like to get high. It's crazy, I know. Some people are like, hey, you shouldn't do that. And I'm like, I don't care about the rules. But I do, I get really high sometimes. Sometimes I'll just get too high. Like I'll do these little games with myself to just get like as high as possible. Like I rolled this joint one time and I just put it on my lips and I didn't take it off my lips until the entire joint was gone. Like I just inhaled and exhaled. You're looking like, is he like okay to be talking into a microphone right now? But it's true, I did that and I got so high that I thought I was Brazilian. And I don't mean that in like a crude way. I literally looked out my window and was like, ah yes, Brazil, my native land. Of course. Why wouldn't it be here at 5 o'clock in the morning? But I get high as a college student, and it's a lot of college kids smoke pot, and I think it's part of the reason why I don't think it's a good thing that college students get involved in politics. You know, like everyone's always saying, oh, it's such a good thing that college students are finally getting involved in politics. And I completely disagree. I think it's a terrible thing because we're just selfish drug users. That's all we are, you know? Like we're just 1,000 different opinions meeting zero real world experience. You know what I mean? Like my biggest political opinion is that the CIA runs this country and like runs the democracy and that we don't really have any free will of our own because of the CIA. And the only reason that I think that is because I got high once, Googled CIA and clicked images. I was just like, this goes all the way to the top. I live in a residence hall in New York, which is like, it's like a college dorm, but it's not owned by any of the colleges, you know what I mean? So it's just this dorm where if you go to a college, you can live there. Or if you actually, it's not even a college, if you go to school at all, you can live there. So there are all sorts of people who come to this building, like we've had like 14-year-old Swedish kids, or like 40-year-old drug dealers, and they just mix and match, and they're great people. But like my first year living in this building, on the 6th floor, there was an LSD dealer, an acid dealer, and then on the 5th floor, or on the 4th floor, there was a painkiller, an opiate dealer. And so I would just oscillate between the two floors all the time. And it was great, but you know what? Now I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I was reading the other day for college, came across the word nevertheless. You know, that's a word. That's one word, nevertheless. Not even a hyphen in there to keep things civil. So nevertheless, all matched together at once. I think the only reason it's a word and not a phrase is because it really doesn't make sense as a phrase, you know what I mean? Like, the less? Oh, nevertheless. That doesn't really, what? You know, it sounds like something you'd say at like a bootleg liquor party in the 20s, you know, like your butler would come up to you and be like, more bootleg whiskey, sir? And you'd be like, nevertheless, old sport. But like I obviously don't know what the word actually means. I Googled it one time, and I came across like a list of synonyms for the word nevertheless. One of the synonyms was the word notwithstanding, which is another 3 words mashed into one word. I think there's a good chance that the same dude came up with both of these words in one day. He's like, yeah, now these are words now. I'm a fucking Webster guy. Notwithstanding. What the fuck does that even mean, notwithstanding? The only way I could think to use that would be like Stephen Hawking is great at physics. Notwithstanding. All right, thank you all very much.